The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Top of the morning to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
It's a beautiful thing. We have our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, with us. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, O'Brien family. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Good morning. Happy St. Patty's Day.
And you know what we had to do? I had to take off my green to get on the air. We welcome you, folks. Okay, right now you get the Dow. The Dow's in the green. The Nasdaq, it's 30 points. You get the Nasdaq down 6. S&Ps are off $1.50. The pot of gold is really in the green this morning.
Yeah, I thought you'd like
the
that.
leprechaun came in. Gold's up $36. Silver's up 65 cents. Platinum's up $13. Oil's up 83 cents. The bond market, you get the notes up 8 ticks. The 30 years up 1 full point. And good old King Dollar evidently is not Irish. King Dollar is down 1,200 ticks.
You know, Tom, it's funny. After Janet Yellen spoke yesterday,
Yes.
and the Fed had their meeting, I do a show every Wednesday night, a webcast for TD Ameritrade. My wife calls me and says, "What time are you going to be home tonight?" I said, "You know, honey, I'm data dependent on what time I'm going to be home tonight."
Right.
That's my new catchphrase for everything.
Oh,
I'm
my
data
God.
dependent on everything.
I know, man. I mean, the bottom line is that they're all, basically with the seat of their pants. They really don't know which way to go, right?
Right. And how about the 10-year yield, Tom? Hitting 2% and then going straight to 1.9%.
Listen, man, all night long, man, I was on these things, and it's like, and at 6 o'clock this morning, folks, okay, it was like, oh, you got to be kidding me, man. And I knew it was coming in for the test, but of course, you never know whether it's going to make it or break it. And with the test I'm talking about, folks, okay, where this broke down from, it went right into that level, and that sell is still there, man. And
Amazing action in the bond markets.
It's crazy, man. And what happens, folks, is that, we've been talking about it, and it's gotten more volatile over the years, but this is really unusual. It's just amazing. And of course,
markets, remember, Tom? Remember a long time ago when we used to talk about the bond markets being the safe haven?
totally. And I had
safe
said,
in them right now.
and I had said, like this before, Kevin, is that in the early 90s, okay, realistically, even I think most equity traders, we traded off the 30-year bond. And what happened then, folks, though, check this out. If the bond moved 2 or 3 ticks, it was a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Not a
Exactly
point.
right.
You know what I mean? It was like,
It's interesting, that 10-year yield, that lower 10-year yield hitting 1.9. As you can see, it's hurting bank stocks today.
Yeah.
Bank stocks are heavy with a lower 10-year yield. So,
Yeah.
we have a great show today. It's one of my favorite discussions because it's a very popular topic. We're going to talk about condors and iron condors and tell the difference between the two and how do you build both of them, the better way to do it. We have a lot to talk about today.
That's awesome. And folks, don't forget, every trading day, well, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, at TFNN, we do live programming, 8 o'clock in the morning, 5 at night. Tuesday, Thursday, 7 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock at night. And remember, folks, no matter where you are in your car right now, you can get it right on your cell phone, TFNN.com. Just hit Tiger TV. Kevin's got a great show, TD Ameritrade. Kevin, Scott, Cindy, swim lessons, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Amazing. You trade options. You got to listen to it. And it was pretty cool this morning. John Logan, he was getting calls from all over the place.
I was listening to
And it was so cool. It's amazing, Kevin, how the phones now are so unbelievable. A guy calls this morning and says to Logan, hey, he's Irish and didn't have any green on. I was cracking up, man.
Yeah. I mean, today you got to have it. I've got my Shamrock socks on.
I love it, man. That's right. Well, you definitely got to have it. You're a rugby player, too. You're Irish and a rugby player, man. That's all of it, right?
Like I always say, Tom, I'm 100% Irish, and this is my inside voice.
Oh, my God. So, hey, these markets, too, man, I mean, they just keep snapping back, right? I mean, it's going to be wild watching this thing claw. It somehow, some way, it just seems to be clawing all the way up that wall again.
You know what? You know what it really is? I think if you ask traders, do you know any trader, Tom, that you talk to that has a clear picture of what this market's going to do?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Not even close.
Nope.
No. And I think that's what's keeping volatilities moving. I think that's what's keeping, sell-offs and rallies don't hold. I don't think anyone has a clear picture on what to do with this market because, let's face it, there's no history here.
Yeah. No, listen, man, there's no doubt. And what's so weird is that when they basically didn't go up again, I says, oh, my God, is this how we're going to live like from now on? Like every single time that something happens, are they going to buy more assets or just give more money? Because it seems that's what it is, right?
That's a great point.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when I thought that, I says, oh, that's too easy. That doesn't make any sense either. Because if everyone thinks that, like, something's going to happen. But then I says, well, that's what's happened.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I'm listening to Janet Yellen speak yesterday, and all I can think in the back of my head is, she's not talking like an economy that's at 4.9 unemployment and 235,000 non-farm payrolls for 6 months. She's not talking like that kind of economy. It's a strange world we live in.
It is, man. It is.
Great
Well,
talking to you guys. Have a great day. Drink a little green beer for me, will you?
You too.
We will, man.
Definitely.
Have a great one, Kevin. Have a safe one.
Talk soon, guys.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's up 27, Nasdaq's down 26, S&Ps are down 1. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 12. Nasdaq's down 21. S&Ps are off 2.5. We have gold up 36 bucks. You got silver up 67 cents. Platinum's up $13. We got quite a market here, man.
Yeah, and that is quite a bit on silver, right?
Yeah, if we take a look,
I mean, gold enormous too, but silver for sure, much larger.
And with the difference is too. And Tom had just picked this up at the break. Silver is up 4% right now. Gold is up 2.9. What the difference is, folks, is that when you look at this would be on all the screens too. You know, if you're watching, whether it's Bloomberg, whether it's CNBC, whether you're watching us, and you see $36, that is from the 130 close yesterday. So, see, gold traded to the 1264 yesterday.
Yeah.
You know.
And it did a majority of that move between 2 and 4.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's important to understand yourself as to, you know, where that is right now. Now, when we go look at silver, the move on silver is this morning, which is just, where do you see this move on silver? And this silver, man, is so volatile, man. It's just a mind blower. It really is, man. When it moves.
Silver had 2 moves, basically.
Yeah.
That's what.
And that move this morning, though, you can see that, you know, we went from
25-cent move.
Right, 1584 to 15. Well, I guess 1593, 1595 has been the high thus far. That has definitely put a bid, you know, under a lot of these equities. Yeah, big time. And good old King Dollar. So if we go over to King Dollar for a second, these currency moves are pretty amazing. So look at this thing. This is just taking everything apart. If I put a, let me put a, I'm going to put a continuous contract up. And what you're going to see is that, you know, what's been sticking out like a sore thumb for quite a while is that the week of August 28th. It's actually August 24th. That was the day. And we're getting a lot closer to it. It's 92.50. And you're at 94.70. That's going to be a crucial area, you know?
Yeah.
Because if that doesn't hold, you can see that this dollar can go a lot lower. I mean, and, you know, we'll see how it shakes out when it gets down there. But there's no doubt, when we take a look at this market, it looks to me like it's still going to continue to crawl higher. One of the tigers is saying Chipotle's getting hit again. Yeah, down $15.
It's at 3%.
Yeah, look, it's not that bad either, you know. Not for what it's doing, you know.
Did they come out with their numbers 2 days ago, or they've been in the news? What have they been saying? That their same-store sales dropped like 26. They had a huge decrease.
Big numbers, big numbers. And now what they're thinking of doing is buy one, get one. They're giving out free burritos and buying one, getting one, you know. Hey, you want to hear something crazy? Listen to this, folks. This is pretty wild. Now, there's a story in the Journal this morning about this. This is pretty sick. This Valiant Pharmaceutical, this is going to be, we'll find out whether it's a $9 stock or $10 stock. Listen, this is an amazing story. So the market cap on this, as of yesterday, was $15 billion. Well, it's actually only saying $10.5 billion here.
Yeah.
And in the Journal, they had it as $15 billion. Okay?
That was probably when it was trading like 45.
That was probably right in the article.
When it was already down enormously 2 days ago. But then it...
Oh, it was yesterday.
Yesterday,
but that would make sense, because they wrote, it was in this morning's Journal, right? So listen to this, folks. On their books, on their balance sheet, they have goodwill. So this company here rolled up a whole bunch of drug companies. So when they buy them, they say, let's say I buy something for $100. They're saying that the cash flow out of that, you know, was probably only $20, but the goodwill on the balance sheet is that $100, right?
Okay.
Well, on their balance sheet, the goodwill is $17.5 billion. more than the market cap. And it's like, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
No one else is going to pay for that.
Sure.
Okay, so when you take that off, you're in a negative.
Yes.
It's pretty intense, and that's before this whole thing happens right now. So that is, it's a mess.
There's lots to happen there.
And what did happen is that Ackerman, remember we were saying yesterday? So Pershing Square, folks, okay? And this is, wrap your head around this for a second, because this is what ended up happening. Pershing Square lost $1 billion on that rundown. What he did, he needed the money. He had Mondelez. He sold 20 million Mondelez and got 853 million back. So
to hold his position.
To hold the position. Well, thus far, that's what it had. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Exactly.
So he didn't have to liquidate right then.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, it's pretty intense, man.
He's a believer in it, right? Oof.
He's a believer. The fund's down 23%.
Oof.
You can't be down 23% in a fund, and
it's essentially a flat market right now.
Yeah.
Right.
And what ends up happening is that a large fund like that has to get back to 23% first before the fund can make any money.
Sure.
So what happens many times when you see that, if he's down a couple of years in a row, and he's done great. I mean, he's had a huge track record. But what does happen if they're down a couple of years in a row, they just close the fund.
And then open a new one.
Right.
No, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look at the XAU, the HUI. XAU over ties. This is game on here. We'd already pushed in. You can see the XAU yesterday had 52 million shares. You were pushing into 82, so you could have used more share value. Bottom line, though, that's when it had taken out on March 4th. That's the ABC up. So that's the XAU, and the Gold Bugs Index is actually stronger than that. HUI. That's up $4 at 187. And the canary in the coal mine is good old Franco-Nevada. Look at that thing.
Quite a run.
Quite a run. And that's Franco-Nevada. The thing that's amazing, man, is that Franco-Nevada, this is all-time highs.
Quite the last 2 days.
Yeah. What? Look at this. If you want to see how you want to come into a swing point, this is a monthly.
Quite a couple months.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And look at the consolidation. That's the building cause. It built cause from May of 2012. We're 4 years.
Yes.
You build cars for 4 years, man. That's where that whole slinky comes up. You wind it up.
Slingshot.
Yeah. Boom. Hit it. Yeah. So bottom line, it's up and it's big. And
excuse me.
One of the tigers in the den, GDX hanging out to dry. See, this is the thing that's wild is that the GDX is an ABC up too. There's no hanging out to dry here, and what ends up happening, I'm telling you folks, okay, don't go short. I know that people. One of the main reasons that even these golds are going so higher, people miss the run up. They're flipping around the other side and they just get taken. And in the gold market, you can get taken so quick. Because it's so tiny. There's only so many stocks. There's not a lot of stocks.
Very volatile.
It's huge. There's not a lot of stocks. There's not a lot of
excuse me.
Shares in the stocks. Oh, and we get natural gas, Tom.
That's right. Right after the break.
How did we forget that? What time is it?
You got to get ready.
I got to get Charlie from Boston, man. He has UGAS. Right now it's up 46 cents. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back with some natural gas numbers. Dow right now is up 18. Nasdaq's down 18. No, Nasdaq's up 25. Dow's up 25. Nasdaq's down 18. We're going to break back. If you're looking to discover a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, consider the new market-safe Commodity Solutions CD from Everbank. This 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 8 equally weighted commodities, including WTI crude oil, gold, silver, copper, nickel, soybeans, corn, and sugar, in one powerful CD. With annual pricing caps of 70% per component, you could earn up to 70% upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should the opposite
occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this indexed CD. Don't miss out. Take advantage of this financial resource designed to grow with the times. The April 14th funding deadline is quickly approaching, so hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Dow right now is up 30, NASDAQ is down 16, S&P is a flat. Let's go over to that natural gas contract. We'll take a look at that natural gas and see where that's rocking and rolling, and that is rocking downtown. So 188 to 186. Man, natural gas just can't catch a bid. It's pretty amazing, actually. So what is, let's see.
That's what, yeah.
The stock piles fell 1 BCF.
Billion cubic feet.
Billion cubic feet.
I wonder, we'll see what the median estimate was, though, right?
Yeah, totally. So let's just...
I'm guessing that the estimate was they were supposed to fall... What?
A lot more than that.
Yeah, exactly.
No doubt. Look at that baby. Man. Let's go to Tom in Plymouth. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tom and Tommy.
What's
Morning,
happening,
Tom.
man?
Nice day.
How's that beautiful city of yours?
I'm sorry. Oh, the city. Yeah, it's nice. Beautiful down up here.
I love that city, man. I love that.
Happy St. Patty's Day to you, yeah?
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day. No doubt, man. Cooking. So, what are we going to look at?
Well, I'm in the UWTI. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I did after the split. And I got in on Monday, just under 22. And I'm wondering what you think here.
So let's take the UWTI, folks, is the 300% velocity shares long crude oil. And so bottom line is that, crude, as the rest of the commodities, got a nice spike higher with this king dollar getting killed. And it looks like you got an ABC up here. Let me just look at this for a second. I'm going to go pull a crude contract for 1 second. Let's see. So if we take crude's up 2.4%. Oh, what follow through? Oh, my God. You got to stay right there, man.
It's quite a move.
Oh, yeah. And you get volume. You got 187,000 contracts. It's only 10:30. You're looking for 355. This is going to be an ABC up, man. Oh, baby. 1 second. Hold it. 34. 34.42. 40. So $6. Pitch is $6. I'm ballparking it, but that's 43.71. And that makes sense. So watch. I'd stay right there, Tom, because 43.71. That's going to bring it up to the next, basically, resistance or ice. That's where it looks like it's laid out right now.
I hate to stay in these things too long, but oil seems like it's going to run.
What happens? There's no doubt, about the longevity. And what I would do is that what you should get out today is that the run should continue. If it stalls out, then you can make your choice. But with the dollar being down like this, if that dollar stays down, what I expect you're going to see is, more folks are going to keep piling into this because, the whole world, Goldman is telling everyone that gold's going to 800 or 900 or 1,000 or whatever, and, now it's at 1264. They're looking at oil to go lower. They were looking for the dollar to go higher. Well, guess what? It's just the opposite all around. So trades have to be closed out. There's other large operators that are going to say, hey, I'm going to basically hedge out. I'm going to, get in that market.
And oil's still only at $40, right?
Totally. And once it can get going to the top side, which it seems that they got these commodities going right now. So if we look at the commodity, and to me it looks like, look at this commodity run. If you're watching Tiger TV, folks, there's only 2 commodities that trade. The commodities you're looking at right now, basically
it's top 30 almost.
That trade. You get lean hogs. You get lean hogs down 0.7%. Aluminum's down 0.7. Everything else is up. And silver, coffee, gold, crude, copper, sugar, cocoa, doesn't matter. Corn, soybeans. So I'd stay right there, man. And, just keep your stops in place and, see how long you can rock with it.
Sounds good. Go green, huh?
Go green. Go green, totally. No doubt, man. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Take care, Tom.
What's amazing is that I was reading, too, the St. Patrick's Day parade in South Boston, they expected 500,000 people.
Nice.
That's insane.
Is it this coming weekend? Or
I believe it's this coming weekend. Yeah, it's this coming weekend. And they had a big fight about they wanted to shorten the parade. And the veterans. So what happens, folks, is that it was always the Veterans of Foreign Wars that were the sponsors of the parade. It was their parade, really. Okay. Because it's Evacuation Day. Okay. That's what it really celebrates. Evacuation Day.
I don't.
Okay, so March 17th, it was actually Evacuation Day in Boston, and that's how it came together, okay? That's what it really is, okay? So the politicians decided that, no, they want to shorten up the parade, and they had a big fight, and so the veterans won.
Okay.
And it went to court, though.
Okay.
It did only 2 days ago. It went to court and said, no, we're going to do the long route. But what blew my mind is that there was going to be 500,000 people there.
Yeah, that's a good turnout.
South Boston's changed.
It's a good time.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Totally.
Yeah.
And now the market's catching a bid. Hey, let's go look at my...
Your S&P binaries?
Yeah.
I thought you were...
Where's that binary? Okay, so... Look at $2.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
So you're almost at exactly where you got into it Monday,
right?
As in the bid and the offer.
I got 63 cents, I think.
Yeah. So right now you got $63, right?
$6 and
$6.30.
Yeah.
Or $6.60. Right now you'd be paying like $7.25.
Right.
But the market's at 2018. And when you got into it, it was about 2002, I think, or 2004.
Yeah.
So you've gotten 14 points of S&P movement.
Right.
But there's been a lot of time premium that's been absorbed there.
Totally. And, yesterday was probably the biggest deal, right? So the real question is
you got a good spike. I was looking at it even during the day. There was a portion where that was at, the bid was about 8 or 9 by 14 or 15.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, well,
and it's still very possible, right? What are you out? No. You're out 38 points from where the market's at currently, and you have almost 2 full days of trading.
No, for sure. And ES, let me just pull this up for a second.
And,
so
even though it's a 2x7, right? It's slightly at your current market, but you wouldn't want to get out at that too, because you're going to be paying 90 cents a contract for the first 10 contracts. You're paying $9 anyway. So just keep that in mind.
No, I still like the setup, man. I mean, you're at the high of last night was 2027. We're 2018. Your next swing point is 2036. That's swing point, just a next bar. That's still game.
Yeah, you got 2 volatile days coming at us.
Right. And the what has to happen more than likely is that oil's got to stay at that bid, and it's staying at the bid because inside the S&P, it's going to be the oil stocks that can put some juice in them.
Yeah, you don't want to see oil have any problems.
Right, but
for the next 2 days,
and the cool thing is, it looks like it wants to move.
And remember, I think you put up 20 contracts, $63, about $128 for $2,000 if it closes above.
I'll take that.
Yeah, or about $1,000 if you get it even near that level and close it out for half of the value at 50.
Totally.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are up 45. Nasdaq's down 14. S&Ps are up $1.50. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 54. NASDAQ is down 10. S&Ps are up about 2.5. And if you can bring up that natural gas, you talk about a nice spike down, a spike right back up. Guess what? They couldn't knock it down.
2 pennies down, 2 pennies out.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
And good old Charlie's UGAZ, that had a price spread of $1. That was the 30. So bottom line is that also looks like it's going to continue at a higher price. Let's go to Brent in Martinez, California. Hey, what's going on, Brent?
Hey, Tommy.
Hey,
Happy
Brent.
St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, totally, man. Let's make it a great one.
Seeing plenty of green today, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. There has been for weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great. I had a couple that I hope you can look at quickly.
Sure.
The first one is ConocoPhillips. I have they're the August 35 calls. I have 10 contracts of that. And
So
my
you
question was, I just wanted to know, it looked like it's getting above that swing point, but I'm not sure there's the volume there. I know it's kind of early to judge that, but just wondered your thoughts on that.
So Conoco is up $1.25 today. You're at $43. So with him having the 35, that's that delta is going to be 1-for-1 right now. So it's just like you're trading the stock. You're at 17. You get 3 6s are 18. No, that probably do it, man. You know, you're above it. So what the question is, folks, is that will you get that volume behind the move? Now I'm ballparking that, but we're only an hour and 15 minutes into the move, and if you just take the 3 times 6 is 18, and you get 6.5 hours trading. So I'd basically, see where this shakes out today. It looks to me like this oil move, is going to continue. And the way the market is happening right now and the dollar staying down, you get momentum behind oil, man, and those traders will pile on. Because I think that realistically, you look and say, okay, oil was $120. Then it goes down to $27. It's at 40. It's like, why not round it up to 49?
Sure, right. It's not, yeah.
It's like, it's like.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
So then the 1-to-1 would be up around 48, right? Tom, is that about right?
On Conoco now?
Yeah.
Oil. On Conoco, yeah. You might have an ABC up here. Your A point is 31. Your B is 42. So you get 48.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
And then I was going to quickly ask, I did buy back into Vale at 360 yesterday before I had that move up, and that looks
and
like
that's
it's
that's got it going. Vale, folks, this is the largest iron ore producer in the world, and this came off the lows with huge volume. Came back, tested with lighter volume, was trading 2 days ago at 345. You're at 419. And this one here, I would. Now, when this one here, what I expect you're actually going to get first probably is just a test of the highs, and more than likely it won't have enough juice because it's coming back too quick. It's using a lot of energy to get back there, but it's a good trade, man. And if we have an acceleration of volume going up there, guess what? It can be an ABC up, man. Longer term, this wants to go to $9 or $10 because it's sticking out. If I pull this back, where do you see this, folks? This is sticking out like a sore thumb, and it's right there. From May of
last year.
That's the last time that it had volume on the way down and on the way up, and that's always tricky in there. But I've seen that happen plenty of times. That you think it's going to go, and then it gets crushed. And then when it actually does go, at least runs back to that area.
Okay, well, thank you very much. You guys have a great day.
Okay, man. You have a great one. Have a safe one. Thanks for the call. Look at this market, man.
Let's see what's next.
Hey, it's St. Patrick's Day. It must be the leprechauns, right?
Well,
Oh, look at the natural gas again.
They're not in the natural gas market.
Let's pull over to natural. I want to see something then. Well,
what are you going to look at? Some of those contracts?
Yeah. Let me pull up UGAZ first. I want to UGAZ.
Some volatility.
Just because I want to pull this up because I want. Oh, so look at this. Let me see. Okay, let me pull up UNG first. UNG is the 1-to-1. So what I'm looking for, okay, I'm not going to buy it yet because it's going to break this low and it has volume. Look at that. No, that's not good. So now you got to wait. I'd have to wait down to a lower price. Yeah, I'm not stepping in the middle of that one. Nope, not yet. We'll see. Man.
Yeah, that's some fast action, though.
Isn't it? Pretty amazing, man. We'll keep our eye on it though, because
right.
Let's go back there so we can see at least what the contract value would be.
Sure.
I think the 65s out there. I think when I say 65, I mean 165 is the bottom of the.
Right here, 165 to 215.
Yeah. So let's see. It's at 186, and what's 213 a contract?
That's a nice risk reward. It's almost risking 2 to make 3, almost.
Right.
Risking 210 to make 290.
So now we just have to wait for a test of the low
and that's exactly
with lighter volume. And we don't have that just yet, but UNG. And the reason I got to pull up the UNG, folks, I want to see, this does trade, this does track. I don't have live natural gas quotes, okay, but this does track this baby. So what has just happened?
Live with volume.
That's live with volume, yeah, that's the kicker, all right. So 648 is game, right? And we're at 655. Yeah, so you just got to sit there and wait. We'll go over and take a look at the S&Ps themselves. You have $2. That's going to need a little more juice to get up into these highs. It's more than likely it's probably oil that's putting the juice underneath this thing. Let's CLJ6. Yep. That oil market wants to go, man.
Yeah.
And see, what's really cool, like 39.63 right now we're at, folks, and once you're over like 39.88, you can see there's really, it came down so fast that like 43 is game.
Sure.
I'm glad I filled up the boat with gas.
I mean, you notice, we're at the point where you notice for sure that gas is more expensive.
Totally.
I noticed it in the last few days.
I filled up the boat with gas Saturday.
I wasn't even filling up. I think I was just seeing the signs. It was now like where it was all over $2 almost, and everything was under 2 for a while. It was like, oh man, we're back in the $2 to $3 range. And guess what? What if it could be $2.75 real quick, right? And that would be like, okay, I guess, yeah, we're back there. It's close.
And as we were talking, folks, this silver, it just continues higher. You're up 78 cents right now. You're at $16. And in that last spike has the volume. How about that? Yep, it's got the juice behind the move. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 63. NASDAQ is down 7. S&Ps are up 4.5. You have gold up $35. Silver's up 79 cents. Platinum's up $17. When we get back, we'll talk about platinum bars at Everbank, folks. So Tommy and I are going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow up 57 right now, Nasdaq's down 9, S&Ps are up 4. And, you know, when we talk commodities, folks, okay, if you're interested in the metals market, this is so cool because we've been talking about this, you know, many times. You know, Andy's on this afternoon.
Yes.
You know, the commodities hour.
Yep.
So gold, folks, is trading at $12.64. Platinum's at $9.92. Now, platinum has been under the price of gold for almost 2 years now.
A while, yeah.
Which is really unusual.
Yes.
But if you're going to buy in that market, it's worth giving Everbank a call. And this is why. The platinum coins themselves are so expensive, it's unbelievable. I mean, you're talking about $300 over the price, if you can get them.
Yes.
Okay? Everbank has bars. I don't know what the exact price is today, but there's been plenty of Tigers that have bought them, and it's a reasonable price.
Yeah, and we'll get it. It's some, you know, fixed value, I believe, over spot.
It is.
And we'll get that. It's, you know, and I don't want to throw out a number because I'm not sure, but it's a reasonable amount.
Right.
It's under the $300 you were talking about, for sure.
Their number is 855-750-4051. So my point is this. If you're going to buy gold, I would buy platinum instead, because what you will see, this commodity run, you're going to end up seeing platinum go over the price of gold again. It's just more valuable.
It should appreciate versus gold,
right,
for sure.
Right,
Yeah.
you know. And with that said, if you want to buy the whole commodity basket, Everbank has the Market Safe Commodity CD.
Yep.
And the way that works, okay, is that you're going to have crude oil, gold, silver, soybeans, corn, sugar, copper, nickel in one basket. It's $1,500 to minimum to open it. Your principal is protected. You're putting the money away for 5 years. So two different things happen. You have cash in the bank that you want protected. You're not going to use it for 5 years.
It's a CD,
It's
so
a CD.
principal protected, right? You know, and then you have exposure. And what is it on this one? I think it might be 50% or
no, it's up to 70.
70%.
Yeah.
For annual pricing.
Annual pricing.
It's pretty cool.
It's a cool. It's
they
a cool
have great
deal.
products. They do. I mean, I tell my friends about them just because people aren't aware that you can have your principal protected. You get 70% of the upside. So, you know, it's a store of value no matter what, which is what people want to hear. Plus, you have upside potential in a market that you might believe in right now. If you think commodities are going higher, that's a phenomenal product, especially.
Right. And so check this out. Even when you're just talking, I'm realizing that's pretty amazing because we're almost in negative interest rates. If you were somewhere else in the world, you'd be paying to put your money in the bank.
That's a great point. Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
Right.
Okay, so you know you're going to get your money back.
Right.
You may make some money.
Yep.
Not bad.
It's tied up for 5 years. That's the only thing that I would, and it's,
no, exactly.
But there's a lot of people that have money that they don't, that's going to be invested for the next 5 years.
Totally.
So, for
Totally.
sure. Yeah.
The market's out here, folks. Bottom line, they want higher price. And there is no doubt that the destruction inside the dollar, well, guess what? It doesn't look to me like it's going to be over anytime soon.
And let's take a look at natural gas.
And look at natural 183.
We got to move the chart up to see where it's trading at. Yeah.
Okay, good. Here, so let's go to the. Let me just look at UNG just for a second.
Pull up the volume.
Yeah. So she's coming down into that bar.
And what are we at? We're at 57. But
you're at 57. You're coming and still coming in with too hot. We get 700
good volume the last
760,000. You're going to 600. It's still too hot. So bottom line, it looks like it's going to go down to the low end.
Not time to buy natural gas yet.
Again.
No matter how that's a tough knife to catch on the way down, man.
Oh man, that is so crazy, man. It's just amazing. You stay right there, folks. Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next, and of course, then we get swim lessons. Steve Rhodes,
Dave White, I think.
Dave White, myself,
Andy Heck.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Have happy St. Patrick's Day. No drinking and driving. That's what Uber's for, folks.
There you go. Happy St. Patrick's Day, man.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.